Artificial intelligence is changing just about everything we can think of, right? From how we create art to how we build bridges. But now, it's moving into one of the most human fields imaginable, people development. And today, we're going to dig into what that really means for all of us.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Could your next career coach be an AI? I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But believe it or not, the research says your next big chat about your career, your performance, it might not be with a person at all.
Okay, so before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just set the stage. Right now, when we talk about coaching in a company, we're talking about this really personal, one-on-one thing. It's all about that human connection, helping someone see their own potential and work through their career challenges.
And here's the jump to the future. AI coaching isn't just another app on your phone. The source material defines it as the imitation of human expertise. It's trying to copy, to emulate that human knowledge and process. That word, imitation, is so important here. It's really the key to the whole thing.
So, you gotta ask, why now? Why is this happening? What's the problem that AI coaching is even trying to solve?
Well, here's the deal. Human coaching works. It's amazing, but it's got some real limits. It's expensive, you can't always get a coach right when you need one, and there's no way you can give a personal coach to every single employee in a big company. It just doesn't scale. And that gap, that's where technology sees an opening. Now, when we talk about AI in coaching, it's not just one thing. It's not that simple. The research actually breaks it down into 4 really distinct ways that AI is starting to play a role.
So we're talking about emulation, support, education, and analysis. Think of this as the playbook for how AI is weaving its way into the world of professional growth. Let's break down what each of these actually looks like. First up, we've got emulation. This is probably what you imagine first. It's an AI chatbot that acts as your coach all on its own. The big deal here isn't just that it's cheaper, it's that it's available 24/7. I mean, think about that. You can prep for a tough meeting at 10 o'clock at night, or get advice right after a stressful presentation. It changes everything.
Next is support. And this is where the AI isn't replacing the human coach, it's more like their sidekick, their co-pilot. For the human coach, this is a total game changer. Imagine an AI giving you a heads up in the middle of a session saying, hey, your client has been using really negative words for the last 5 minutes. It just makes that human coach so much more effective. Third, we have education. And this one might just be the most revolutionary of all. This is where AI tools are used to teach coaching skills to people who aren't professional coaches, like all the managers in a company. This makes that idea of every leader being a great coach actually possible. Imagine every new manager practicing how to give good feedback with an AI. Wow, that could totally change a company's culture from the inside out.
And finally, there's analysis. This is where AI can do something a human just can't. By looking at thousands of hours of anonymous coaching conversations, it can spot huge trends across the whole organization. Like, are people in the engineering department suddenly talking a lot more about burnout? Is the sales team getting frustrated? Leaders can see these things in real time and actually do something about it.
Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. This all sounds a little unsettling, and it definitely brings up some very real fears. So let's just tackle the 3 biggest ones head-on, based on what the research says.
The number one fear, of course, is jobs. Are human coaches going to be out of work? Well, the author argues, probably not. Instead, the AI will handle the more basic stuff, which means human coaches have to up their game. They'll need to focus on the things only a human can do. Deep empathy, helping navigate messy office politics, stuff like that.
The second huge concern is bias, right? If you train an AI on biased information, you're just going to get a biased robot coach. But here's where the author makes a really fascinating point. We humans are biased too, but it's super hard for us to see our own blind spots. With an AI, you can actually audit the code and systematically fix those biases in a way you just can't with a person.
And this quote from the researcher Nikki Terblanche really just says it all. Detecting bias in an AI is actually easier than detecting it in a human. We all have them, but an AI's programming can be tested and improved over and over again. And the last big fear, data security. I mean, can you really trust an AI with your most private career anxieties? The author points out that, well, we already do. We trust technology with our bank accounts and our medical records. The security needed to protect this stuff already exists. It's a problem other industries have pretty much solved.
So, if this is coming, And if we can manage the risks, what do we do now? Where do we go from here? The research suggests the path forward is all about working together.
Here's the bottom line from all this research. AI coaching isn't an if, it's a when. It's inevitable. The need for people to grow and the power of this tech, it's just too strong a combination. It is going to happen.
And because of that, the big call to action is for everyone involved in coaching to get in the game right now. We're talking HR leaders, actual human coaches, the schools that train coaches, the big certification bodies, and of course the AI developers themselves. Everybody needs a seat at the table to make sure this thing develops in a responsible way. And that really leaves us with this one final, powerful question. If we just accept that AI coaching is coming, the conversation has to shift. It's not about if it's going to happen anymore. It's about who is going to be in the driver's seat. So the real question is, who gets to shape its future?